What's happening, last callers? My name is Joey. I am known as Daily Vinyl here on the YouTube planet, I would call it, I suppose. But I have always worked with Last Call. Well, at least in my mind I have. I've been with them for about a year, maybe a little longer, and they've had me in various roles, and I'm here to bring you something new on the interwebs. And that is a weekly series called The Spin, bringing you trivia for music fans, and well, if you didn't get the gist already, that's exactly what I am. If you want to know more, find me here on Daily Vinyl, but look for me every week on Last Call's YouTube channel. I want to start this first week out with the great Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon album. You can see I'm a huge fan, seen Roger Waters several times in the last few years. Phenomenal stuff. If you don't know it, certainly seek it out. Now, the album, it's relatively important right now because, well, we had an eclipse not too long ago. This is Space Month if you're following Last Call online. And, well, while the eclipse is over, the album Dark Side of the Moon certainly isn't going to be anytime soon. It came out in 1973, features an array of very unique people who were on the cutting room floor for that, not even Paul McCartney's voice not even making it on the cut, but he was a part of the process. But also Peter James, Naomi Watts, gorgeous actress, her father, who was their manager at the time, he lent all those audio tracks, all the speaking you hear throughout the album. And well, while it is their most commercially successful record to date, there is a lot of things you may not know about it. So let's do this pop quiz style. Get a pen and paper, pause the video if I'm going too quick for you, write down your answers, and then I'll throw some back at you at the end. Let's see how you can do. Okay, let's start this. Number one, here in America, this album was released on Capitol Records. As you can see, I have 3 copies because I'm a nutcase. Well, what was the original label the album was found on? Clue, it starts with an H. Question number 2. The album is known to sync with a very classic black and white film when played from beginning to end at the exact same time. What is the name of that film? Number 3. Known for the only Grammy nomination this album got, was given to a pie-in-the-sky writer who engineered Dark Side of the Moon. What is that engineer's name who received a nomination for the only Grammy put towards Dark Side of the Moon? All right, number 4. Claire Toney, kind of obscure singer. You've probably not heard her name in any great circles, but she sings an elaborate vocal track, one of the most highlighted and recognized moments from the album. What is the name of that song? All right, number 5. Here's your last question, officially speaking. Rolling Stone magazine listed their 500 all-time favorite rock and roll albums. What number did Dark Side of the Moon come in at? And you know what, for fun, in the style of Last Call Trivia, we always have a bonus question that plays on numbers. You don't have to be exactly right, but we try to get you in there. Let's do something fun with it. Let's try a number. How long, approximately, is the length in duration, time, beginning to end, of the Dark Side of the Moon? I'll give you a second there to compose yourselves, and I'm going to hit you back with answers. Get ready. So, Dark Side of the Moon, originally found here in America on Capitol, also pressed on, if you can see this, Harvest Records. Canadian releases a bust. You can still find Harvest copies just about everywhere. Harvest Record, still putting out good stuff to date. Look for them if you haven't already. Number 2. You're talking about classic black and white films that sync up with the movie. If you didn't guess that one already, maybe Toto's barking at you, distracting you. That's The Wizard of Oz. All right, number 3, I said Eye in the Sky writer, only nomination for a Grammy on the album for engineering. That was the one and only Alan Parsons. Alan Parsons, if you don't know that. All right, track question number 4. The name of the song featuring Claire Toney, the very robust, dramatic vocal arrangement there. It is none other than The Great Gig in the Sky. And why? Why not? You know, it's very good. Okay, let's do this. The Rolling Stone magazine top 500 albums of all time. Where did Dark Side of the Moon land? No other than 43rd place, which is cool to think because they've sold about 45 million copies of the album. So close. But good for them for being higher than that. Anyhow, last question. We're going to do our bonus, our trivia fans. Those of you who play Last Call Trivia every week, you know about this. In minutes, how long approximately is the Dark Side of the Moon? Well, it's 42 minutes and 49 seconds. Again, in that 43 place. It's almost like it was meant to be. Anyhow, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the spin with me, Joey, here. Collaborative times between Daily Vinyl and Last Call Trivia. I hope you'll come back and speak with me next week. Try your best at some music trivia. Until then, take care of yourself. Subscribe to the channel because that's what that's what the best people on the internet do, right? I don't know. Give it a try. Anyway, take care.